Good morning. It is day number 12. Today is going to be pickup day. Had a great trip up here. No major problems. Just kind of miss my friends. I want to get home, see Donnie and a couple other people, and so much editing to do. It's so much editing to do. On my channel, guys, I do everything. I do the filming, I do the editing, I do the uploading, I do all the marketing, all that stuff for my own channel. So it's a one-man operation. So when I get 12 days into a trip like this, all I can think about is just how much editing I have to do. It has been taking me roughly 8 hours in the editing room to put out 1 hour of footage. So I'm trying to get faster at that, trying to get better at that. This year I think I got it down to like 6 to 1 maybe. But if you guys see a 1 hour episode, I've been in the editing room for 6 to 8 hours straight, no stopping to get that out to you, plus the time it takes to download, upload up to YouTube. So that's the story there. So feeling the crunch of that. Breakfast this morning is going to be pretty well standard. Got some taters, onions, peppers chopped up, got a little bit of sausage in there. I don't know what happened to all my sausage links. I had 3 packages of sausage links and they all disappeared. So either a bear came into camp or one of my buddies one night ate it all. I don't know what happened, but they're not here anymore and we didn't eat them. So I chopped up I had some Italian sausages to eat, like in rolls for the guys, and we had a couple of those left over, so I just chopped up one of those. I think I chopped up a sweet one for breakfast this morning. So you get a little meat in you. Gonna drive some eggs into me. Coffee's all done, gonna drive that into me. I'll show you guys a little trick right here. When your propane starts getting low like that, that should be a lot hotter, but it's not. And you can see your bottle starts freezing and sweating, so she's just about empty. Is you can take your propane bottle, flip it upside down. I don't know if you heard or just saw how much more of a flame that's kicking out now. Propane's liquid, so on these bottles, to get the last out of it, if you flip them upside down, run them upside down, you can run them like that all the time. It's just in the way right there, so I only do that at the end of a bottle, and then that gets you another 10-15 minutes of burn time out of it that you wouldn't have gotten normally. It would have just run out and there'd be that much left in the bottle. Can probably do it with the big bottles. No, I don't think you can with the big bottles because they have a pickup valve that goes down and in. Plan for today is get all this picked up and off the ice. I'm going to try to make it in one trip. I was going to run the 2 sleds tandem like I did to get out here. The second sled being that shack where I don't really store anything in there. The Escape 2800. But my hitch off the back of my Brandon box loosened up and vibrated loose and the nut came off and I lost my eye bolt somewhere. So I don't know how I'm going to get that off here. I might either have to make 2 trips or maybe just tie a rope to that second one. See how it goes. Go easy. But I think I can get all this camping stuff and fishing stuff in one load with the Brandon box. All right, camp is all broken down. A little less than an hour. It doesn't take too much time. Taking it easy. No rush. No storm coming. Got a lot of stuff. Still got a lot of stuff from having 2 and 3 other friends here. Fishing, camping, and videoing stuff. And comfortable stuff. So let's see. What do you guys think? Is this all going to fit in that Brandon box with the tent, with the heater, with the floor, and all this stuff? I don't know. What do you think? How many trips is this going to take? Let's see. Tell me the truth in the comments. Did you ever think that would fit? I'm gonna say 9 out of 10 guys said no way. There she is. That is a load right there, folks. Always leave your campsite the way you found it. No trash. I mean, you're gonna have some yellow spots in the snow. You might leave a couple Lincoln logs in the woods, but other than that, she's looking pretty good. Left the Gorbies some baked beans that they're chowing on. They've eaten half a can already, and a bunch of shiners, fresh shiners, and they like the beans way more than the shiners. But there's the load. Normally I would hook up that second sled to the back. I have a eye bolt coming out of there, but it rattled loose somewhere and it's out here somewhere. No idea where. It could be on a trail, could be on the lake. Who knows? So I gotta figure out just how I'm gonna get this sled in. Might have to tie it up. All right, here we go. We're in no rush. We got her in low gear. We're gonna just put her on home. What? No way. No way. That's awesome. Matching set. I ran them over. All right, guys. That's freaking awesome. I'm not like too crazy, but I'm pretty crazy right now. I'm not gonna lie. I felt it bump underneath the snowmobile. I felt like just a little bump. They were completely under the snow. Couldn't even see them. And I wasn't sure, so I backed up. And when I did, it poked one of the tines through, and I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, that's an antler. So I jumped off and grabbed it and then kicked around in the snow and found the second one. Look at that matching set. That is cool. It's pretty fair. It's semi-rare to find an actual matching set together. A lot of times they'll drop one at a time, but working hard, cutting a lot of trees and working that snowmobile to get in here, and first one in, and stoked. So stoked I just found a matching set. This is my first one with a new snowmobile and first one since I used to trap. So crazy stoked about these. I'll set those there. I didn't really come super prepared. I wonder how many other ones I've driven over, but this looked like a good spot. Anytime I found a pile like in ditches and stuff like this, and anytime they get in the ditches on the roads, I don't know, he's just seemed to find them. But that's friggin' crazy cool. Super cool. There's some more moose in this area, so let's keep looking. Maybe we'll find some more. But beautiful dark set. I'm gonna leave those right there because I don't think anybody else is within 100 miles of me, and go up to the top. I'd found this area about, maybe 10 years ago now. One of my favorite trees in the entire North Maine Woods is actually right there. It's that great big elm tree, and the thing's a beast. I'll get us over there because there's a pretty good chance there's some antlers over there too. It's in a buffer where the loggers aren't supposed to cut because there's a stream there, and there's no elms up in the North Maine Woods to speak of at all. And I found this tree, and it's like, I think it's 15 or 16 feet around, and we dated it. We didn't core sample it, but we dated it off a measurement to be sprouted 1769, so 7 years before this country sprouted, and it's still standing. It's not the prettiest elm up top. It doesn't do the hourglass thing, but it's still alive, and it's a beast of a tree. I'll see if I can get you over that later, but I'm so stoked about this set of antlers. Like, you dream about stuff like that, and they were completely under. We can review the footage too, because I think I was rolling and I just felt it thump, hit the ski or hit the track. I was like, well, back up and check it. Sure enough, we got a set. Awesome. sled's awesome. Get out of here. There she is, guys. That's one of the biggest trees left in the North Maine Woods. It's an elm. It survived the Dutch elm disease by being up here miles and miles and miles away from any other elm, so it couldn't pass or transmit the disease in the 1950s and later. But there she is. She is an absolute beast. I know video cannot do it any justice how big this is, but it would take over 3 of us to get around it. Kind of comparison there. You could see how big a chunk of wood that is. And it stays thick all the way to the top. by doing a measurement at breast height, we found that it was sprouted in 1769. So pretty cool. Okay, we did it. We got out. Got hung up there for a minute. Some awesome moose antlers here. These are probably from a 3 or 4 year old moose. He'd been fighting, it looks like. Broke a couple off, but super cool to find a match set. I've only found one other match set, and that was back when I was trapping, and I think it was like 6 hours to find the second one. 6 hours later, I'd given up on it and come back through, and a coyote actually led me to it and peed on one of the tines under the snow. The rest of the antlers under the snow, so I dug it out and found it. It was so cool. But this set was as cooler because of how hard it was to get in there. This is the spot I wanted to get to the other day for you guys when I went for that snowmobile ride. I think it was on day 2, and this is day 12 right now. And I wanted to get in there, but there was too many trees down. I was getting wore out chopping them with the axe. So I gave up on it, knowing that there's another route in, and I'm heading home, and was making really good time to get home. And then I was like, well, let me go see if I can get in there. So I still had to chop my way in, which is probably why I found these, because other guys have been shed hunting. But it was well worth it, as you could see, and just running over one. You know, when you are searching for something or hunting for something, all of your senses are on high, whether it be your sight is just running 1,000 miles a minute, and your smell and your feel. And I actually felt that hit the ski underneath the snow. Just a clunk that shouldn't have been there. So I backed up, and sure as heck there it was, and stepped on the other one when I was getting this one. So there they are. Pretty cool. That might be the end of this trip. I'm fixing to head home. I got a good 4 or 5 hour drive ahead of me. Everything's packed pretty well in there. A lot of unpacking to do when I get home, but yeah, I think I'm gonna head to town, get caught up on a bunch of stuff. I've been off grid for 12 days, so I'm sure I got a lot of comments to get back to from viewers, and a lot of emails and messages and all that good stuff. A lot of stuff. So be cool getting back at it.